I hope you hear the name, the Dreadfort, and you think to yourself, yeah, probably not a place I should vacation. I'm not a fan of dread, and a whole fort of it? Probably not a good time. But I know a lot of you like to defy your Grandma Rawrist, so why should you not visit the Dreadfort? Welcome to Do Not Visit, a series where I talk about places you don't ever want to visit. They're fictional areas from, like, sci-fi fantasy franchises, though, so, like, you probably can't get there, but I don't know, maybe you do enough drugs where you could. So today's Do Not Visit location is the Dreadfort, House Bolton's seat. So to orient you, the Dreadfort is located in the north and actually sits higher north than Winterfell. To the north of the Dreadfort is the Lonely Hills, to the south is Hornwood, and to the right is the Narrow Sea. The Dreadfort sits on the Weeping Water, which is actually a place you might want to avoid because some really bad stuff has happened on this river, including rape and murder, so the river might be haunted a little bit. But yes, for a vacation spot, you can go swimming in the river, maybe take a trip to the ocean, maybe see a romantic sunset, and there are forests for you to explore and just, maybe you're into bird watching, I don't know. But considering how absolutely haunted the Dreadfort is and how much death is there, you shouldn't visit. Ever. Well, okay, the castle's kind of nice from the outside as well. It's a really strong fortress. There's high, gorgeous walls, although on top kind of looks like sharp stone teeth, so that's a bit creepy if you ask me. But there's massive towers for you to explore, and I mean, maybe if you're vacationing here and it gets attacked, the thick stone walls will protect you and those inside. House Bolton ruled from the Dreadfort as Red Kings thousands of years ago, but eventually the Starks beat them down, actually right as the Andals began their invasion of the Seven Kingdoms. They finally succeeded and made the Boltons just lords of the Dreadfort. But that's not important, even though they definitely murdered some Starks in that castle. There's some twisted shit that happened here that 100% makes ghosts. Like, I'm gonna tell you about this stuff, and if you think this isn't how you get ghosts, well, you're just wrong. You see, the Hanged Man is the sigil for House Bolton because of what they love to do, which is flay people. And I'm just telling you right now, if a family loves to strip the skin off of people, I'm more than sure they like to do other fucked up sick shit too. Such as one Red King who actually liked to shove his hands into the stomach of his enemies and pull out their entrails with his bare hands. Also, while they were still alive, so pretty messed up. And I'm sure that there's at least one ghost from a person that he put his hands into and ripped out the entrails that is walking around as an apparition with its guts hanging out, and I don't want to see that on my vacation. I don't know if you want to see that on your vacation. I don't. Also, and this is really, really dark, supposedly one Lord Bolton had a pavilion, a pink pavilion, made of the flayed skins of 100 of his enemies. And probably he kept it, and it's still somewhere in the Dreadfort. I don't need to see an entire pavilion made of human flesh. And I imagine at least one of the 100 people killed to make said pavilion are a little PO'd and definitely haunting it. And if the very, very credible tales are to be believed, there's quite a bit of flaying being done in a secret chamber in the Red Keep. In fact, it's said that the Red Kings flayed quite a few Starks and made fun little flesh cloaks out of them. And that is also how you get ghosts. You cannot tell me being flayed alive does not make for an angry ghost hanging around. And besides that, even if you're not afraid of ghosts, which you're stupid for not being afraid of ghosts, do you really want to go and visit a castle where if you piss off the people that own it, they have a secret hidden chamber where they will likely flay you and do other terrible things? Why would you go somewhere when you'd always be on edge? Vacations are all about relaxing. But you know, I don't know you. I don't know your kinks. Maybe being made into a flesh cloak is just your thing and what you've always wanted to do on your vacation. So besides all that, the castle atmosphere just doesn't really do it for me for going on vacation. One, it's like really smoky and dim. I don't like dark, smoky areas. Probably would make me cough a lot. Their ceiling's all blackened from it. Kind of, I don't know, gross. But also, their decor's a little off. You see, they have skeletal hands coming from the walls that hold torches to light the castle. And I'm certainly not making any accusations towards the Boltons, but I would bet that those skeletal hands are from their enemies, people they've flayed in their secret chamber, and they decided to attach to the wall for lighting. And that's not my aesthetic. Maybe your aesthetic is psychopath. Mine isn't, and I would prefer not to be staying and sleeping in a castle where my light is held up by the bones of people that were murdered. Though I will commend them for being thrifty. I mean, why go out and buy torch holders when you can just recycle what you have? But going back to the ghost and angry spirits thing, I don't know. I feel like if my hand was used as a torch holder in a castle, I'd haunt the shit out of that castle and anybody that decided to go there. So I guess another big reason why you wouldn't want to visit the Dreadfort is there are some rumors going around that the Lord's bastard son likes to hunt people. So if he sees you and thinks, this might be fun sport, he might hunt you down in the woods. There's also the hounds that are at the Dreadfort that he might let loose on you as well. So you're really taking a risk here that you might be flayed if you upset the Boltons. If the bastard son of the Lord decides to take interest in you, you might be hunted down and just brutally murdered. The aesthetic just isn't great. Not a lot of light. It's very dim in there. You're not going to get good photos. It's not a good vacation place for you to go. As well, it's really cold up in the north, and unless you're into skiing or something, or maybe sledding, snowmobiling, I don't know, you're not going to have a lot of fun. You might as well go somewhere warmer where you're not going to freeze your titties off. So please don't ever visit the Dreadfort. I do not want to see my grandkids made into a cloak. I don't want to see you attacked by an angry spirit. I don't want you to be hunted down by the batshit crazy bastard son of Lord Bolton. I want you to stay safe and beautiful, my little angels. But, you can let me know. Are you going to go vacation at the Dreadfort? And, why are you so stupid? Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below.